Hello, and welcome back. Throughout your life, you'll hear relentlessly about the importance of confidence and self-esteem. In this age of constant decision-making, there's immense power in being able to be comfortable with yourself and the decisions you choose to make. But how does one become confident? What is confidence? And how does one grow their self-esteem? Being confident requires one to have a realistic sense of one's capabilities and feeling secure in that knowledge. When you have a realistic sense of your abilities, you are able to strike a healthy balance between too much and too little confidence. I'm sure you've all experienced someone who has come off as arrogant or cocky, and too much confidence can also impact how you complete projects or can cause you to overestimate how much you can get done. In conjunction to this, having too little confidence can prevent you from taking risks or seizing opportunities at work, in school, or in your social life. This healthy balance of just enough confidence allows you to gain credibility with others, deal with pressure, and tackle personal and professional challenges. In short, confidence is described as a belief in oneself and that one has the ability to meet and succeed in life's challenges. Similarly, self-esteem is an individual's subjective evaluation of their own worth, encompassing beliefs about oneself as well as emotional states. So how do you gain and grow your confidence? Luckily, confidence is not a fixed, innate characteristic. It is an ability that can be acquired and improved over time by continuing to set and meet goals, and furthering belief that you are capable and confident. The same is true for social confidence, and it can be grown and developed by practicing in social settings. Common in discussions about confidence is the topic of anxiety. It is important to note that anxiety is a legitimate diagnosable condition. However, everyone has the capability to feel anxious. People who are anxious may be plagued with self-doubt and are accustomed to notice the nervous system's natural responses to fear, such as increased heart rate, and then more likely to be derailed by them. However, these anxiety-inducing situations become easier with practice, and by understanding this reactivity, you can more easily focus on the content at hand and restore your inner stability. So what about sex? We live in a largely sex-negative world, where most of us have spent years internalizing the message that sex is bad, dirty, wrong, or dangerous. But there's a new narrative forming as well, one that encourages people to be more sexually positive, liberated, and free. This seems like a perfect solution, but this new paradigm poses sex as a performance and an attempt to prove your comfort with sexual expression, your freedom, and your prowess. Pressuring yourself to feel confident in the bedroom can lead to the creation of a shame-filled narrative. These toxic messages fuse with the inescapable truth that sex evokes profound vulnerability, both physically and psychologically. In turn, sexual confidence is a lot about awareness. This includes yourself and your partner, and encompasses being confident in your ability to observe and listen to your partner, as well as observe and articulate your own needs. Like many other things, in order to build confidence in the bedroom, you must start with self-compassion. Self-compassion is multifaceted and can be composed of self-kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness. Self-kindness and common humanity are closely intertwined, where self-kindness involves relating to ourselves the way we would relate to a close friend, and common humanity comes from understanding that we are far from alone in our struggles and insecurities. Mindfulness comes from cultivating present moment awareness without judgment. When speaking about sexual confidence, it is also important to address boundaries. Boundaries can be physical, psychological, or emotional, and can range from loose to rigid, with healthy boundaries often falling somewhere in between. Healthy boundaries are meant to ensure that you feel mentally and emotionally stable. It is impossible to set boundaries without also setting consequences, and poor boundaries often lead to resentment, anger, or burnout. Healthy boundaries can be the difference between a healthy, happy relationship and a toxic, dysfunctional relationship. We've all heard no means no, and this is true, but it doesn't really provide a complete picture of consent because it puts the responsibility on one person to either resist or accept an activity. Communicating every step of the way is a pivotal component of consent. A person can decide to stop an activity at any time, even if they agreed to it earlier. Briefly, another component of confidence is how it comes into play when speaking to your doctor. The single most important way you can stay healthy is to be an active member of your own healthcare team. It is important to let your doctor know about your preferences, your concerns, and your situation. Also, it is important to have your doctor explain things to you if they ever state things that are not clear or that you don't understand. Finally, I want to discuss the power each of us holds in regards to perspective. Generally, there are 4 different types of perspective: Physical, relating to our physical senses, our bodies, and the material and natural environments. Emotional, in regards to our inner feelings and emotions, as well as our interactions with others. Mental, our cognitive and rational processes. And spiritual, which refers to our sense of connections to all things, including natural and man-made environments. These different perspectives are fundamental for overall health and well-being, and enable individuals to successfully overcome difficulties and achieve what they want out of life. Physical development implies cultivation of bodily awareness, healthy habits, and positive attitudes about our bodies and the natural world. Emotional development allows one to easily understand and differentiate between personal emotions and feelings, as well as how to express those feelings and needs effectively to others, and to have mutual respect for others' feelings and needs. Development of our mental capacity includes a development of clarity of mind, reflection, attention, and being able to see things objectively. And finally, a progression of the spiritual perspective allows for a deeper sense of interconnectedness and sacredness of all things, and opportunities to experience the joy of expressions of mindfulness and lovingness towards all beings. Thank you.